Hi, welcome to my channel and a new video on how to make these cute and sparkly hairpins. They look very pretty on the hair and work with pretty much any hairstyle that you can put a hairpin in. And if you learn this basic technique of working with wire, you'll be able to make so many more projects like this. You'll need a blank hairpin, some jewelry wire, I used 0.3, and the length is about 90 centimeters. Then you'll need crystals or pearls, of course, whatever you prefer. It's easier to work with bigger ones, so feel free to use any kind of size if it's your first project. And of course, no DIY should start without your favorite beverage. For me, it's a nice cup of coffee. Take your wire and fold it in half. Now take a crystal and put it in the middle. This will be the top of your hairpin. Now you're going to make your first twist. Take a crystal with one hand and put your point finger from the other hand between two wires. And just twist it around, so your twist should be nice and even. Give it a bit of pressure. Continue until you have about 1 centimeter of length. Now we'll be adding the side crystal. Take one side of the wire and pull one crystal through it. Leave about half centimeter of empty space from the base and fold the wire. Now twist it until it reaches the base. Again, twist both wires together, this time for about half centimeter. Add another side pearl using the same technique as before. It is much easier than it sounds, and practice really helps. So it might not look perfect from the first try, but it will get better eventually with each new crystal. Keep on adding more until you reach the wanted length. And important to keep in mind that you'll need to use both ends of the wire for your side crystals, so at the end you have a more or less even leftover. I also personally prefer increasing the distance between the crystals slightly, both on the sides and the base, so they look more or less natural, like a leaf, for example. Now you're done with your middle part. Let's do our first side. Take one side of the wire and leave about 5 centimeters of space, fold it, then pull one bit through it and twist it to about 1 centimeter. This will be the top of your side leaf, if you can call it. It might feel a bit different because you only have one loose wire, but don't worry, you'll get used to it pretty quickly. Keep on adding crystals as earlier until you reach your length. I also recommend leaving some empty space between the crystal parts, as it will be easier to attach it later to the pin itself. Now do exactly the same to the other side. This is what your end piece should look like. We will now attach it to the hairpin. Put the pin somewhere in the middle and start twisting the leaves around it, using that blank space that we have left in between the crystal parts. And then, using the remaining loose ends of the wire, attach the piece completely. Don't overdo it, it will stay in place after just a few folds. It was my mistake at the very beginning. But still make sure that you give it a bit of pressure so it's securely fixed. To finish off, twist the ends of the wire around the legs of the hairpin, or how do you call it, and then cut the rest. Bend those ends carefully to the hairpin with your fingers or pliers, whatever you prefer. And you're pretty much done. Make it a pair or any other amount that your hairstyle requires. And if you switch up the beads a little, you can make a fancier hairpin, maybe something like this. So you can play with the size, color, even material, and you'll be surprised how much variations there can be. And here are also 3 ways of how you can wear the hairpin like that. The first one, you could make 2 hair bands and just wear it like this in a fun way. Or if you'd like to decorate your usual braid, why not? The hairpins remind me of little wings somehow, and they also distract you from my awfully made braid that I still need to learn how to do. Or you could make something different, but unfortunately my skills of hairstyles are pretty limited. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing. But if you add a flower to it, it looks very pretty now. Maybe even suitable for a wedding, or at least a cute Instagram picture. What do you think? I hope you liked the tutorial. Subscribe for more and see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!